Bode George endorsed Labour Party in Lagos because I refuse to recognize him as Godfather. PDP governorship candidate Jando. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. According to Adediro, during an interview on the Rise television on Wednesday, he won the party's ticket without any support from the PDP chieftains. The Lagos State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Olajide Adediro, popularly known as Jando, has said a People's Democratic Party chieftain in the state, Bode George, is eulogizing the candidate of the Labour Party, Gbadebo Vivo (GRV), because he, Adediro, refused to accept him as a godfather. According to Adediro, during an interview on the Rise television on Wednesday, he won the party's ticket without any support from the PDP chieftains. He also added that George tried to sell Vivo to him as a running mate after he clinched the party's ticket, which he refused. I went into Bode George's house despite the fact that the house has nothing in terms of structure that can even make you to be a governor, but I went there through Chief Olusegun Obasanjo to say I am going into the People Democratic Party. I know this has always been the problem. If we are able to address the matter that has always been the problem, then the problem is half solved. So I am going into that house to work hand in hand with the principalities in the All Progressive Congress. I know so when I got in there that they were preparing to have State Escorts Congress elections, and it was during that time I met Mr. Gbadebo Vivo at Dr. Bukola Saraki's place, who introduced him to me. He said, "He's one of you in the People Democratic Party, where you are coming into. He wants to be party secretary in the next Congress." So I was able to clinch the ticket without the support of any one of them and won the primary. So immediately after winning the primary, the safe chief Bode George came to sell Gbadebo to me to pick as my running mate, and I was like, I cannot fight a godfather where I am coming from, and I'm here babysitting another godfather. It shows we are not standing for anything, so I refused. It shows we are not standing for anything, so I refused. That is why you will see him eulogizing the guy at the expenses of the candidate of his own party. Just a few days ago, the same Chief Bode George came out to say some people wants to kill Gbadebo Vivo. So you will now understand what is happening. It is across board in terms of godfatherism. Now the thing is here, like I said, there was this romance going on between the Labour Party and what's it called? And I didn't put romance. I mean Chief Bode George himself. You find him coming out to like he's fronting Labour Party. You know, a lot of things, you know, immediately after the, what's it called? I think a week ago, should it be a week ago? Close to a week ago, he came out and is sounding very similar, you know, to somebody who is supporting, what's it called? The Labour Party guy. And I'm like, excuse you, you know? Excuse you, I've been asking, okay, is it the court case that is bringing Chief Bode George now? Is it the court case that is bringing Chief Bode George to do these things? Or what exactly is the plan of the People Democratic Party? Okay, may God help you, Mr. Janjo, you did well. The same thing they ganged up against Tinubu. I've always known Chief Bode George is more dangerous than Tinubu. The cry is just because they didn't have the opportunity to milk the state. Sanwo-Olu should continue. He has done well as a governor and full of experience. Well, once upon a time, Sanwo-Olu was also a fresher, a rookie. And believe you me, without, what's it called? I heard that without godfatherism and thuggery politics in Lagos, in fact, that's godfatherism, Sanwo-Olu would have done 2 to 3 times better. He's been held back because he was handpicked and put in place. That is what Lagosians are trying to get rid of, that godfatherism policies in quote, where somebody, if I don't know you, there is no way I can come in to serve. Imagine I'm coming in to serve the people and I have to know somebody. There is no way I'm going to get them really serve those people because there is somebody that handpicked me. And so that I don't sound like a betrayal, or so I don't sound like, you know, I want to overpower him. He brought me in and I'm trying to do things. I don't sound like a betrayal. So like somebody who wants to take everything from him. I have to, you know, reduce. I have to do what he says. That is what Lagosians are trying to end. A lot of them would say they don't have any issue with someone apart from the Endorses issue, the Lekki massacre. Apart from that, apart from what's it called, apart from the Lekki massacre, apart from the thuggery politics and God federalism politics, that Sanwo-Olu is actually, but unfortunately, Sanwo-Olu is standing at a point where that they need to pull that rug. And in pulling that rug, what will happen? Okay. I will still vote for Jandor. Lagos needs independent governor that work independently without working on behalf of Godfather. And it is true. You cannot be fighting to remove something and you're coming in with this. Now, I do not know how the story came about. I don't know if it is true. I don't know if, but I know that this guy, GRV, just came as in people, Lagosians said that they don't know him before. What pushed him was, I think he came out and he spoke about NSATs. During the NSATs, he came out and, it was not like he was speaking from somewhere. He was in the crowd. That's what is making Lagosians, pushing more. And then he spoke on behalf of Ududua Nation and Biafra Nation. These things are the things that have brought him like, wow, this person he talk for where he's supposed to talk. You understand? Meanwhile, this is what I'm going to say. Don't be blind by party politics. Party policy is the kind of policies that, okay, because I am supporting a particular party, I'm going to vote people all in that party. It should not be the case. Why? Because it will be, using what you are actually complaining of to fight what you're complaining of. It doesn't make sense. You have to make sure that competency, credibility, and capability remains the focus. Do not lose focus. Competency, credibility, and capacity remains the focus. Else, you find yourself, or we are going to find ourselves, the same thing we're fighting for, we are replacing it with the same thing, and then at the end of the day, we are left with the same situation. Jandor and Fuka did a lot of groundwork, but does PDP as a party have enough goodwill to fund them? Exactly. You see another issue, it can't be like, say, in trying to support another party. You understand? No. In trying to support equity, competence, and justice, what you are going to see is just the party. I am so sorry. That is why the will of the people has to stand now. Lagosians, make your choice and make sure that anybody you're putting, you also have the capacity. You see this light that have been rekindled in the minds of electorates to come out to cast their votes, them coming out to their awareness or awakening to the awareness that their vote count. Let it not be dimmed. Let it be rekindled so that anybody that does not do well at state level, local government chairmanship level, at councillorship level, the person will show the person the door and bring in somebody else. Alright, and this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in.